Good evening. This is Pastor Preston coming to you from my office here at Hancock Assembly of God. And this is a very important update for each of you that have been following along with us for the past 2 months. I'm going to go over some things here this evening that I want to go over Sunday morning. We are going to be open this Sunday morning at 11 a.m. For church. So let me go over the list that we're going to hand this. We're going to hand this out on Sunday morning to everyone that comes in. I want to go over it with the folks that are coming Sunday morning that don't have access to this, and also with you. So let me go over this and kind of be informational. The following information is to help each of us during this time of transition. Number one, every other pew is closed off for seating. There is a ribbon that is ribboned off every other pew as requested by the state that we do that. Number two, please sit with your family when you come, because you all have been together anyway, so that won't be a problem. And then everybody else sit 6 feet away from those that are closest to you. The floor has not been taped off every 6 feet. Just a good way maybe or to do something easily would be stretch your hands out either way, and that should get you the 6 feet that you need between you. Number three, we were told that the masks are optional, so if you want to wear a mask in and wear a mask out, that's fine. But I want you to feel free. Number four, I want you to feel free to remove your mask during the service, because I've had that on and tried to talk. I'm not going to be able to speak with one on. It's going to be hard to worship and sing with one on. If you want to leave yours on, that's fine. But we can take them off and try to have a time of worship together where it's not a discomfort to those that are singing. Number five, we are not going to be receiving the offering by way of ushers. What we've done is utilize the BGMC barrels, the yellow barrels that we use for BGM Sunday, and they are sitting inside of each of the back doors inside the sanctuary as you leave, and on a small table. So we'd encourage you to drop your offering into those buckets on the way in or on the way out. And I just want to thank you for your faithfulness and your giving. You have all stepped up, and we're very thankful for you, doing that, because we're able to keep things going and keep our missionaries. We've been supporting them as each month goes by, and we will continue to do so. Number six, the church has been sanitized completely, and it will be cleaned after each of our services. 7, we are going to only hold Sunday morning services at 11 a.m. only through the month of May, starting this Sunday, May the 17th, and then May the 24th and May the 31st. They will be Sunday morning services only at 11 a.m. And this will help everybody get back in and get a feel of things as we come back. Our Wednesday night services, the next two Bible studies on Wednesday in the month of May, will continue to be sent to you by way of Facebook. Sunday nights, we're not going to do any live stream on Facebook for the next 3 Sunday nights, just to give all those a break that have been in here doing that each Sunday. Number 8, our annual church business meeting that was scheduled in the month of March. I want to give 2 weeks notice, as the bylaws of the church state, that 2 Sundays prior to the meeting. And so I'm going to be notifying everyone Sunday morning, the following Sunday morning, that we will be having our annual business meeting. And it will be held on Tuesday, May the 26th at 7 p.m. We have a method of getting the ballots to you while you're here, where they're just simply touched by the members, and then we will get them picked up in a way that will be safe. Number 9, the annual business meeting agenda and the financial report for 2019 are available, and you need to pick those up on your way out of church on Sunday, this Sunday and next Sunday, in Virginia's office, in the church office. Mother's Day. Mother's Day will be. We did not meet last week on Mother's Day, so what we're going to do is we're going to celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day together on Father's Day, and the mothers will receive their gifts the same day as the fathers, and we'll just combine that. We're also going to provide nursery. It will be open only. It will not be staffed, but if a mother feels she needs to take her child to the nursery, then the mother will be responsible for taking the child to the nursery and staying with their child. It's just because the situation we're in, we just got to make some changes along the way. So anyway, there are some of the things I wanted to share with you ahead of time. I know the calling post has already gone out to those on the list, so you should receive that by phone. We're trying our best to get as much information out as possible. I want to leave you with two scriptures because I understand during this time, and I understand why, for the last 2 months, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the media and the politicians have been bombarding us with this pandemic. I know a lot of people are afraid. I know a lot of people are scared. And my suggestion for those that maybe have health conditions and you're concerned about this, then I just please, by all means, make that decision in your own heart, whether to come or whether to stay home. We will still live stream the Sunday morning service. But we would encourage you not to stay home for the sake of staying home, because that's what you've been doing for 2 months. Let me guarantee you something. There is no substitute for being here with one another. When we did the services, when Dawn led the song services, to be in that service, there was the presence of the Lord was much different in just a few of us here than when I watched it again on Facebook. That yes, the Spirit of the Lord was on that as well, but not in the way that when you're here and collectively we're worshiping God. So I would encourage you, if not to be fearful, but if you feel the need to stay home because of your health or underlying conditions, then by all means make that decision. We have live stream available for folks like you that need that. But please don't let it be a substitute for being here. And so I just want to kind of throw that in. But I want to give you two scriptures. We'll leave you with two scriptures tonight along that line. And I know, as I said, the media has bombarded us with this and all the things, and we're constantly seeing the death totals and infection totals nationwide and worldwide. And after a while, that has a way of impacting us psychologically, whether we want to admit it or not. And so we as Christians, I believe we live by, we go to a beat of a different drummer, and that's the Holy Spirit. And He's admonished us along the lines of being afraid. And in 2 Timothy, the Apostle Paul told Timothy these words in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. He said, "For God hath not given us a spirit of fear." That's not from God. He's not given us a spirit of fear. But instead He's given us power and love and a sound mind. And He's enabling us to trust Him and put our faith in Him in times like this. There's another passage in 1 John 4, verse 18, where the Apostle John said, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear." Because fear has torment, and it does. It causes worry and anxiety. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. How do we become perfected in love? By trusting and putting our faith in God, that God is going to take care of us, and He will keep His hand upon us. So let that word just be a word for today for you. And I would encourage you, by all means, to come on out Sunday. I'm excited. I can't wait to see you folks. We took your pictures down, those that sent the pictures in to be put in the pews, and we had you pick them up. And I appreciate that so much. That was a great thing that you did. And it truly blessed Diane and I. So God bless you on this hot May afternoon. And looking forward to being here Sunday. We'll have the air conditioning running. And so I'm excited about seeing you folks. We miss you. We love you. God bless you. See you Sunday.